Hello, how is everyone doing today? I go by Fiadh. I'm an energy worker, spirit worker, Reiki master, and healing arts practitioner. And today, what I wanted to offer was a little energy healing spirit medicine session to help support with emotional processing and emotional stability. Maybe you've been a bit in the feels recently or have had some sort of turmoil. I'm hoping this session is what you need to help move through those, to calm those, not to bypass, to allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, but also not wallow in them or feel deeply insecure within those emotions, if that makes sense. So with that being said, hopefully you understand the gist, even if my words aren't great right now. I'm going to start channeling this energy. I'm going to focus and center myself for a moment and give you a second to get comfy, to lay down, to get whatever you need, water, tea, cozy blankets, cozy socks, and relax. Then I'll do the rest. I'm seeing blue, like a sky blue, this pop of color. I don't know why the words emotional insecurity came out earlier, but I'm feeling it very strongly, like that was a message that needed to come through. It wasn't originally what I had planned on. I was just saying stability, but insecurity was really coming through. Feeling insecure in your emotions. Pardon my creaky table as my fat cat walks across it. Girly. I'm feeling warmth in my palms. At the time I'm filming, I believe Mars is still in Cancer. I'm not sure when it's stationing direct. I'm hoping soon. If you're into astrology. But Mars in Cancer is a very volatile, emotional, difficult placement. I know, that's my natal Mars placement. It's not always the easiest. And I know a lot of people have been struggling in this energy. It's very watery. It feels everything very, very deeply, but with like a shell over it. Overneath, that's not a real word. I don't believe. So there's like a guarding, a defensiveness to the feelings, maybe. Lashing out because of a fear of getting hurt. Feeling defensive. Let's see. What do I feel like grabbing? I'm going to bring in my selenite. Bringing in this chunk of selenite to help cleanse the body. But it's not about pulling away, it's about almost infusing your auric field, your energetic body, all the way down to like your physical body, the core of you, your cells, with this healing, high vibrational energy. From the moon, from Mother Ocean, from the spirit world. Pardon. I'm getting a message about not wanting to be vulnerable with someone. You're just keep hearing the words, what are you afraid of? Sometimes we get so in our heads, intellectualizing our fear, but also not really thinking through it logically. It's just anxiety. Maybe there's a fear of getting hurt. Just moving through front of the head, the third eye, just all around this mental space. Feels like the emotional turmoil of whatever you're going through is just kind of clouding judgment and clouding your sense of worth, your sense of self, your cognitive processing. Your perception of how you're perceiving yourself versus other people and situations at large. feel like this is going to be one of those sessions for me where I'm going to need to like take a step back and ground a lot and just like focus. I've been like having trouble concentrating while I do this. To the heart. It's just like an overstimulated energy in the heart space. I'm actually going to bring in just this little balm. It's an ointment I made with some of my spirit allies. It's infused with hawthorn, meadowsweet, and mugwort. It's just really soft, energetically. It's very protective, but like you put it on and you just feel. I want to bring that in. Just placing my hands on your shoulders, on your front shoulders. I'm seeing that book, Breathing Sweetgrass. Maybe that means something. Maybe it's an invitation to read it. I haven't read it in a while, but that's just what's coming through. I'm not quite sure what it has to do with this theme, but seeing an angry cloud, like a cartoon drawing of an angry cloud. Blowing smoke, blowing hot air. So I'm actually going to go in the throat. Focus my energy there. Maybe your words have been, not even just your words out loud, but your words to yourself have been a bit hypercritical. like just very rigid and harsh, and having trouble with understanding. And it's not necessarily on purpose. Yeah, sometimes, at least for me, like sometimes I realize, oh, I've been very, not necessarily rude, but very harsh and rigid in both the way I'm thinking and in the way I'm communicating. Especially if I'm been feeling under stress or having a lot of self-doubt or just in the emotions but not really feeling the emotions and letting myself kind of soften into those spaces. It's like it all gets trapped in this very rigid, harsh communication. With the back and forth of the world, of how we're perceiving the world. So we continue telling these stories, which alter our perception even more. And it all feeds into each other. Maybe this is something you've learned, because I'm seeing like mothers and great-grandmothers and grandmothers just taking a moment to ground again. Trying to channel energy right towards your feet and ankles to allow you the ground for a moment. We've brought in some softness. Now I want to bring in some structure, rooting the stability. Balancing the root. Not overactive, not underactive. Not stagnant. Just bringing in flexibility. Of being able to bend without breaking. Being able to feel without getting overwhelmed. of understanding where feelings are coming from, not to control them, not to intellectualize them, just to acknowledge what they are and how they might show up for us. And this green onyx, this warmth, this softness. I'm feeling like there's an opportunity here where you might want to consider doing some like physical pattern breaking. You might have been falling into certain loops unconsciously. That are kind of reestablishing, or how do I want to put this? It's coming through very conceptual, so I'm trying to translate this into words. Bringing it into my heart space. You know, patterns are confirming your own emotions, your own emotional biases, the reactions. And there's this message of like pulling those down to earth a little bit. So there's some physical pattern breaking in your movement. So bringing in a movement practice that is designed to just like shift now. Maybe you're not used to, maybe when you work out you're used to doing like really high intensity. Well, maybe slowing down and then exploring the different ways your body moves when it's slowed down. Or maybe you're used to really grounding, soothing, gentle practices. Well, what would it feel like to bring in something really exciting and fast-paced? Just exploring patterns and movements that aren't what you're used to. Especially if you're doing like a somatic practice and exploring your emotions. Hopefully that makes sense. It was hard to put into words. And bring back the selenite again, just to continue clearing. One last, it's like a brightening and opening. The singing bowl to help you feeling like just clarified and move the energy within yourself, so it's kind of cycling correctly, moving through any stagnancy, the overly watery, like stagnant water, just moving it so it flows. My words. Bringing in air. Calling in the spirits of the wind, the guardians, to support our clarity, our intellect, our wisdom, the integration of energy into the body. Just as the earth rises up like a tree, the wind moves through the leaves and the branches. Balancing of all of this water, of the emotions, of feeling so much so deeply, but not quite being able to move through it. All balancing and alchemizing together. Asking our guardians and spirits to support that. And calling in and asking fire, a little flame back there, to bring in that enthusiasm enthusiasm, that radiance, that passion, that energy, and all of it moving and balancing together in the body. I want to thank all of our guides, yours, mine, our most benevolent spirits, for being here with us today. I want to thank you for being here and showing up for yourself and for all of your support. I hope this session served you well. Have a wonderful rest of your night.